By the late 1800s, Europe was carving up Africa like a prize. Britain, France, Germany, Belgium all racing to claim land, resources, and people. Maps were being redrawn in European capitals with a little thought for the nations already living there. Italy was one of the newest colonial powers. Hungry for prestige, it looked toward the Horn of Africa. It had already taken control of Eritrea and now wanted something bigger, Ethiopia. But Ethiopia was not a fragmented land. It had a king, it had an army, and it had a pride. At the center of it stood Emperor Menelik II. In 1889, Italy had signed the Treaty of Vulcale with Menelik, but the treaty contained a hidden trap. The Italian version claimed Ethiopia had agreed to become an Italian protectorate. The Amharic version said no such thing. When Menelik realized the deception, he rejected the treaty. Italy responded the only way colonial powers often did. It prepared for war. But Menelik had been preparing too. He called on regional rulers across Ethiopia. From the north came warriors of Ras Alula. From the south came forces led by Ras Makonnen. Even Empress Tayatu Betul mobilized troops and supplies, rallying resistance. This was not just an army, it was a nation rising to defend itself. On 1st March 1896, near the town of Adwa, the Italian army marched forward. Their commander, General Oresta Beatri, believed Ethiopian forces were scattered and poorly armed. He expected a quick victory that would make Italy a respected colonial power. The Ethiopian army was not weak, it was enormous. Estimates suggest 80,000 to over 1 lakh soldiers, many armed with modern rifles purchased from European traders. More importantly, they knew the terrain. As dawn broke, Italian columns found themselves separated in rugged hills, unable to support each other. Ethiopian scouts had tracked their movements all night. Then the attack began. War horns echoed through the mountains. Ethiopian forces surged forward from multiple directions, overwhelming isolated Italian units. Ras Makonnen's troops pressed from one side, Ras Alula from another. Empress Tayatu's support units ensured supply lines held. Italian artillery fired desperately, but coordination collapsed. Units became trapped in valleys. Ammunition ran low. Retreat routes vanished. What had been planned as a controlled advance became a desperate fight for survival. By afternoon, the battle was over. Thousands of Italian soldiers lay dead. Many more were captured. Entire brigades had vanished into the dust and gunfire of Adwa. For the first time in modern colonial history, an African American had decisively defeated a European power in open battle. News of Adwa stunned Europe. Italy's dream of empire collapsed overnight. Its government fell. Its army reputation shattered. But the impact went far beyond Italy. Across Africa, Adwa became a symbol, proof that colonial conquest was not inevitable. For Ethiopia, the victory secured its independence for decades to come. It remained one of the very few African nations never fully colonized during the scramble for Africa. Menelik II emerged not just as a king, but as a symbol of resistance. Ethiopia became a beacon for anti-colonial movements worldwide. Because Adwa was not just a battle, it was a moment when the world learned something powerful. Empires can conquer land,